Hi, Kerry here again at the Henderson Beach Resort. Beautiful place. Look at this. This is the swimming pool and the river, the magic river that floats around that the kids love. I'm here a little early in the morning, so I have a little privacy. But I wanted to talk to you about the unintended consequences that have evolved as a result of Nvidia's introduction of the GPUs and the increased power that they put out. Well, just like anything, when you make a change, there are some unforeseen consequences that come. And what the data centers are finding is these new GPU servers that are being shipped into them from Supermicro are generating so much heat that they shut down. They can't operate it. It reminded me of back in, I guess, about 1963. I bought a Austin Healey 100. I was in Indianapolis, Indiana, and I took it to A.J. Watson's racing team. He built engines and race cars, but during the year, he had some downtime. So I asked him to put a Chevrolet 327 Corvette engine into my Austin Healey 100. Well, when that was done, I could go out on Keystone Avenue and I could just kick butt. I mean, I'd sit at the stoplight, rev the engine, and a big Camaro would come next to me and a Mustang on the other side, and they'd nod their head, and I'd nod my head, and I'd push that thing to the floor and just kick their ass. And they'd say, "What do you got in that?" And I'd say, "Just stock engine," and laugh all the way. But the problem is, I could only drive the car for about a half an hour. After a half an hour, it would shut down or explode. And that was because it was generating so much heat. I changed the engine, but I didn't change the radiator. So that is the same problem. My A.J. Watson, the 327 Chevrolet engine, is the same problem that they're having with Nvidia's semiconductors in these data centers. So they're looking and say, what is the solution? Is it a new radiator, or is it something else that we have to do? And oh yeah, what about all the terminals and switches that heat's going to melt and create problems? So recognizing that, I said to myself, I got to find the company that is going to take that heat problem away, because again, you can have these super fast semiconductors, but if they're constantly shutting down because of heat, you might as well not have them. So they have a problem. So we have to find the company that is going to solve that problem. One of them I've talked to you about before, and that's Navitas. They make gallium nitrate, GaN, conductors. And what that does, it changes the wafer. Now, the company, if you'll look it up, you'll find out for the last year, its earnings are down, or its price is down 53.6%. Year to date, it's down 48%. Now, what I want you to do then is go look up their earnings. Their earnings for 24 are subject to be, or projected to be, down 16%. But for 25, because again, now is when the data centers are screaming, their earnings are scheduled to be up 40%, followed by in 2026 up 64%. So you see the opportunity that is in front of this company that has a moat built around it, kind of a pertinent comment there, that is going to grow. Their revenues in 2024 were up 19%. In 2025, they're scheduled to be up 57%, and then 52% in 2026. So that's a company that is solving a problem that has to be solved, or Nvidia's chips are no good. So that's an opportunity. A depressed stock. Why is it depressed? Because the move away from EVs, there we are back to my 1956 Austin Healey. Now, are there other companies that are answering this problem? Yeah, there's a company with the ticker symbol ACLS. They do ion implants. Yeah, no, that has nothing to do with your eyes and your vision. It has to do with introducing a foreign substance to that silicone wafer that again improves the efficiency of the semiconductor, thus again reducing the heat and reducing the problems that are created by this faster and faster engine, if you'll equate it to a car. Again, imagine you had a car, that electric car that could go 500 miles an hour, but it overheated constantly. Well, you have to create something to displace release that heat. Now, the other problem that these data centers are facing is energy. And I got an email from Doug, who works at the power plants, the nuclear power plant south of Georgia, and he says he doesn't have time to attend my Friday stock talk because he works all day on Friday, 50 hours a week, trying to get these two nuclear power plants, the biggest nuclear power plants that will ever be or that are currently in the United States. That is another problem that is being created by Jensen Huang and Nvidia. So rather than just investing in Nvidia and riding that wave, you go and you find that whale. Let's call it a whale. You go find those feeder fish that are on the back of the whale, Nvidia, and identify them, Navitas and ACLS, and there are more, and that's my job, is to find them. And then my job is to basically look at the technicals and say, where is the buy-in price? Because just like today is Friday, the market's down, the risk is off. So where will Navitas and where will ACLS settle as we deal with these problems, and where is the buy-in price? And I show you that on my cheat sheet. And this cheat sheet is updated every day as I do more research, as I do more technical analysis, so you know where to buy in. And then also what the cheat sheet does is projects if Navitas's earnings actually do go up 40% in 2025 and 64% in 2026. What is the price of the stock going to be then? Well, that's easy to determine because all you have to do is equate it to their PE ratio, price to earnings, and earnings are going up over 100% in 2 years. So what is the price going to do? Is it going to go up just 100%? Well, let's look at history of Navitas and other stocks and see how that affects. Okay, I'm Kerry Grinkmeyer. I'm at this beautiful resort in Destin, Florida, the Harrison Beach Resort, and I'm standing by the river. It's just a beautiful place that you need to look into and come and enjoy the beauty of the Gulf of Mexico, just south of Alabama.